It's the heartbreak story of the evening, the guy that the crowd went wild for when you took the lead, Matt DiBenedetto. I think that says it all right there, you guys. You can hear the crowd right now roaring for him. I think you had everyone here on your side. You had everyone on social media on your side. What are the emotions with such a close run there in light of everything's news? Initially, that's what the team thought. They came down here and thought that maybe they were just bottoming out in the front end of the race car, not knowing what air pressures they needed to be started on. But instead, they're having some serious issues with the sway bar and the right front of this Toyota Camry here. The team right now has the hood up. He is in his pit stall, and they're really dialing rounds into the right front to try and get this car off of the ground. Machine. And we look forward to watching him race both those races. But if you weren't able to join us, it was 3 playoff races that led us to tonight for the season finale. We narrowed the field down to 4 championship contenders. So let's take a look at how we got here. Something that you mentioned there, yes, we have gotten so far in brake technology, but something that differentiates with late model racing and some of the upper divisions of NASCAR is the ability to choose your manufacturers and who you want to run your brakes. And there's a lot of flexibility in how these teams are able to do that. So it could be a difference of manufacturers of each of these brakes on these teams, or it could just be a matter of handling with these cars. But thanks, Monica. One of the storylines also is Joey Logano. He's rolling off 28th and the farthest back of the playoff drivers. Unfortunately, that's not where you want to start this second round off, but don't worry, he has 2 wins here at Richmond as well. So it's a driver that we know can make ground through the field, but he's 48 points also to the good. That's a buffer that a lot of these drivers like to rely on. And we also have a special guest down here in Joey Logano's pit. William, you've got the chance to hang out all day with Joey. What's it been like? You think your driver can get the win?
Yes, easily.
There you go, easily. He called it. Joey Logano making his way back to the front of the field and trying to collect another win here at Richmond.
Hannah was just on pit road about a lap ago.
Yeah, that debris coming from the deck lid of the 16 Toyota Tundra there. And the team came down pit road. They made it a quick pit stop, applying strictly helicopter tape to the deck lid area of that truck to prevent any further debris. They didn't even touch the right rear quarter panel in which he made contact with the wall. They said that they don't expect it to be a rub, they don't expect it to be an issue, but they tried to do a chassis adjustment on both sides of the rear of the truck. But where the deck lid came off, they actually couldn't get to the area to make that second chassis adjustment. So Hill has just been saying that it is extremely loose. He is very loose on entry. It feels like he's on top of the racetrack. And Scott Cipodelli, his crew chief, said, hey, everyone is. There is no grip on this racetrack right now. So they're hoping that it'll come to him, and it's going to be an interesting story to follow the 16 truck as they try to continue to make adjustments and really fight an aero issue here with that deck lid being messed up early on in the race. Lee Pulliam currently sitting second in the late model stock tour points here in the Cars Tour. 17 points behind Bobby McCarty. 2 races left on the schedule. How do you approach tonight's race? Get out the broom and hand it to Sam Mayer as he sweeps the day here for the K&N East and West combination event at Iowa Speedway. Quickest in practice, quickest in qualifying, and a dominating race performance for you. Talk about your day here at Iowa Speedway and ultimately how you guys got it done today.
And we're going to try and get a word here with Greg real quick. It's been a long time coming. You guys have had a couple bridesmaid finishes. How does it feel to finally get that monkey off your back and get a victory?
Now, you heard it there from the Bear. He said that his teammate has to win. You've been there as a crew chief, but what goes on in a driver's mind? You've been working with William Byron, who's a little bit of a younger driver, and that's the case for a lot of our playoff drivers this evening. What is going through the minds of these drivers? It all comes down to this next race. Thanks, guys. Like you guys can see, pit stop's currently underway here for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour. Timmy Solomito, your leader, his team, hard at work behind me. They're going to take 4 tires, fuel, and this is a great opportunity for teams to make any adjustments that they feel they need going into the last half of this race. Hey race fans, it's race weekend here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and we're here in the NASCAR Home Tracks Hub with lots of cool stuff going on. Come out here, check us out in the fan zone. We're giving away a lot of cool stuff, including stickers, tattoos, koozies. We've even got some cool bags on tap. Also, try your hand at NASCAR Heat here on our gaming consoles. Find out who's the best NASCAR driver out of your friend group.